So guys, as I'm sitting here in my bed, all tired and whatnot, and messy hair day on a Sunday night, because why not? I feel like I should do a Skyrush In-Depth review. And somebody by the name of Sky Guy R12 turn. If that's who you are, thank you for that suggestion. Today I'm going to be doing an in-depth review of Skyrush at Hershey Park. Plus on my take on why it is the #1 in Hershey Park. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Also, before I do that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I am definitely in the future for the best content possible for you guys, especially for all of you Intamin fans out there. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, with my hair being fixed, and me trying to stay awake as much as I can, excuse me, my contacts are being a little fuzzy right now. I apologize if that gets in the way of the video. So, I mean, anyways, moving on. With Skyrush, when you exit that station, let me just say how much it hauls over that lift hill. You are probably going at least 20 miles an hour. That's probably the fastest lift hill anyone could ever experience in the world as of right now, from what I believe in. And when you crest over that lift hill, it used to be they would keep the same speed throughout that whole lift hill duration. But now they've slowed it down for some reason. I don't know why, but it kind of ruins it though, not gonna lie. But nonetheless, it still has the effects, which I'm gonna say right now. When you crest over that lift hill, it feels like a car crash that has gone right. Guys, let me tell you, that first drop is so good. It's insane. Way better than Candemonium's. Yes, for Candemonium, you're literally out of that seat. Only if you're sitting in the back row. You're literally out of that seat the entire drop until you hit that valley. Skyrush, you're literally, it feels like you're getting thrown out. Literally thrown out. Now, off-ride, it feels underwhelming. I will say that. It is underwhelming. But a lot of people don't even realize that first drop is so good. Right after that first drop, you are met with a positive 5G turn. That's what I would call it. Now, I don't know if there's an official term for it, but there is. If there is, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm still getting used to the coaster community, and this is more like my side job kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You go into that positive 5G turn, and then right after that is your first ejector airtime hill. If that positive 5G turn didn't gray you out the first time, that next turn will gray you out definitely. It will. No doubt about it. Now, if you squeeze your legs, take a deep breath, and just breathe in as much as possible, and then do that a couple of times. During that moment, you will not gray out. That's the best I could say from there. And right after that, you go into the next eject airtime hill, which to me is less intense than the first one. I will say that it is less intense than the first one. And then you go to another bank, which leads into a overbank turn. Now, I don't know if anyone else calls that element an overbank turn, but if it's something else, please let me know in the comments, because I am learning everything about all the elements available on every single ride in existence. So yeah, after that overbank, you get into like a little like a little valley right there. And then you ride off with another turn. Another turn which is probably less intense than the other ones. Well, I take that back. It's more snappy, if that makes sense. And then right after that, this is what I call the switcheroo. I know these are not official terms of the elements available on every single ride. I get it. I'm still learning this. I'm still learning the system. I'm new to this, so that's all I can say about that. So after that, you go into a switcheroo, and then you go to another valley. And then right after that, it's very interesting. It's like a 65-mile-an-hour valley. And then you go to this little airtime hill, which actually brings a whole bunch of airtime. And I love it so much. You can literally put your hands up and still would feel that. And hopefully I'll make a video on how to ride Skyrush properly, so that you guys wouldn't have your thighs missing, if that makes any sense. No pun intended, honestly. But yeah, after that, it valleys off into that final turn to the break one. And at that point, that ride's over. So, yeah, that's my take on a review of Skyrush. Plus, why it's #1 in Hershey Park. So, if you guys have enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Well, I will do my absolute best to promote more on why Skyrush is the #1 because they're in Hershey Park. And the next time I go there, I will definitely be nearby Skyrush a lot. Especially with a bright sky with no clouds whatsoever. So, with that being said, I'm going to have to sign off right here. Anyways, I will see you all later in the next one. Bye for now.